I want to remind you what you need to do when you have no clue what to do. Have you ever been in that situation in life where you have absolutely no clue what you need to do? You're going to stand still and you're going to see the salvation of the Lord. You're going to stand still. You're going to stand still in your faith and you're going to see the salvation of the Lord. You're going to see the delivering power of God when you stand still. You're not going to get nervous. You're not going to overthink. You're not going to take matters into your own hands. Whenever the enemy tempts you to do that, you're going to back up and you're going to take a deep breath and you're going to say, nope, I'm going to stand still and I'm going to see the salvation of the Lord because I am going to get everything that God has for me. Everything the devil took from me, I'm getting all that back plus some. Everything the devil took from my family, I'm going to get all that back and then some, then some. See, this is why you got to stand still and you got to have confidence in the salvation, delivering power of God. You got to be confident. You got to be more confident in God delivering power than you do in anything else in this world because God is not slack concerning his promise. If God made you a promise and said he's going to deliver you, don't you understand that God is going to deliver you? You got to wait on it. You got to wait on your change to come. You got to wait on God to deliver you. He knows where you are. He knows how long you've been in that situation and he knows what you need. He knows what you need before you even ask him. So don't get ahead of God. We got to learn how to stay in alignment with God. We got to learn how to move when God moves. And when he don't move, we have to stand still. Remember the pillar of fire and the cloud? When it moved, they moved. When that cloud and the pillar of fire, it stopped, they stopped. We have to do the same thing. When you don't know what to do, you stand still to see the salvation of the Lord. You trust. You don't let the devil get all in your emotions to have you all over the place so you can make a bad move, so you can make a bad decision. The enemy is counting on us to make a bad move, to make the wrong decision. This is why he brings so much tension. This is why he brings so much chaos. God is not the author of confusion. That's the enemy. The confusion that you have around your life, God didn't bring it. That confusion, that comes from the enemy. God is peace. God is going to bring peace into your life. And you can help yourself with that peace when you meditate on the word of God. Do you know when you meditate on the word of God, you're going to find yourself prosperous when you meditate on it day and night. That's what the Bible tells us to do. He said, meditate on the word of God day and night. He said, then you're going to find yourself prosperous. The enemy is counting on you not to know what to do. You already know what you need to do. You're going to trust and you're going to stand still. You're not going to back up. You're not going to back down. You're not going to go ahead of God. You're not. You're going to sit in a seat of faith and you're going to trust God to do exactly what he promised that he would because his deliverance is coming. He's going to do it not by might. He's not going to deliver you by power, but God is going to do it by his spirit. It only takes one word from God. That's all you need is one word. When you go in prayer and you're done praying, go somewhere and sit and be quiet so you can listen. So many people pray to God and they get up out of that prayer and they go about their day. They go about their merry way. I want to encourage you not to do that. I want to encourage you whenever you pray and you finish your prayer, go somewhere and sit. Go lie down and listen. Because so many times we miss the voice of God because God has that real still small voice. And if you have too much going around you, you have too much chaos, too much noise, you're going to funnel out the voice of God. When you don't know what to do, God is the answer. When your back is against a wall, God is the answer. Nobody else, not outside of God, is your answer. That's your damnation outside of God. You want to be delivered. You want God to make you whole. You want God to bring completeness in your life. He say, stand still. He said, don't turn to the right. Don't turn to the left. He said, I told you to stand still so you can see my delivering power. Why I want you to stand still? What are you afraid of? God didn't give you fear. Why are you doubting that God is going to do what he said he's going to do for you? Where did that doubt come from? Who gave you that doubt? The enemy gave you that doubt because you gave him your ear. You gave him your focus and you gave him your attention. So take all that back. Take your ear back, take your focus, take your attention back, and you turn it toward God. And the more you turn your focus and your attention and your time toward God, you're going to see how much it stimulates your faith. You're going to see how much courage you have. And you're going to understand when you take your eyes off of God and you look at your situation and your circumstance, you're going to fear. God say, stand still. When you don't know what to do, God say, don't try to fix this. I got this. God said, don't put your hand in this. He said, I got it. God said, don't run your mouth and hurt yourself. God said, hold your peace and I'll do the fighting for you. Let him do it. God knows how to fight. God will speak for you. You can be quiet. Hold your peace because God is going to do what he's saying. He's not like man. God is not slack concerning his promise. You know, people promise you everything and don't give you anything. But God promise, he'll do it because he's not like man. I'm grateful today to be able to come back and inspire, motivate, and encourage you on a daily basis because I am praying for you. I am rooting for you. You can make it. You're going to make it and you're going to overcome. How are you going to overcome? You may be saying, Prophet Nikki, how in the world am I going to overcome? You are already an overcomer. You overcome by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of your own testimony. When you don't know what to do, you stand still so you can see the salvation of the Lord. You trust, blind trust, blind faith, and you speak positive things over your life. And you be careful not to give the enemy your attention. Don't give him your ear gate, your eye gate. Don't give him your mouth gate. All that stuff belongs to God. Thank you for tuning in. We love all of you here. Don't forget, family, subscribe, like, and share. We'll talk later. Bye-bye.